This video is brought to you by Roguedeckbuilder.com. Purchase a playmat today and help us make the move to our new studio. We have over 10 playmats to choose from. Visit Roguedeckbuilder.com. Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com here with match number 3 with our good old, what is this, Duskmantle here, Aggro? Except we can't ever seem to find Duskmantle here. We'll go ahead and keep this. Not the greatest, but the first turn Fairy Imposter can give a lot of decks a problem, especially the Courser of Crewfix decks, and it seems like a Temple of Abandon is right on par with a Courser deck. So this hand actually looks pretty good now. There's a Rapid Hybridization. Now we could actually kill our own Ornithopter if we wanted to and have a 3/3 first turn, but I think that going an island here and a Fairy Imposter, and I will recast it, possibly recast it. We could draw into a Military Intelligence. And again, I apologize for the lag. It is just completely awful. I think it's on everyone's end. That last game I was trying to hit the concede, commentating, and then I was going to concede the game, and with the last opponent, and it lagged out completely. And he was having connection problems as well. So anyway, I do apologize for the lag. So here, this is iffy if I want to Ornithopter or not. I think I do, just in case the Military Intelligence comes off the top. But we'll pass the turn to him and see what comes out. So no Courser. Now we can actually Rapid Hybridization in response to something. I think that we just go for an attack here with the Fairy Imposter. And I'm going to Watery Grave and throw out Judge's Familiar number 1. That actually works out really well. So we'll Rapid Hybridization the Fairy Imposter. It got its damage. It's now a 3/3. We get a Judge's Familiar. So it might actually be going up against the same matchup as last time. I guess this is a different player, for sure. I haven't really seen the Is It Toolbox or the, what do they call it, actually Rug Toolbox deck very often. And we haven't seen another color, though, so could just be a green-red deck using Lightning Strike. If I haven't been obvious enough with that. Oh, great commentary, Kevin. Let's go ahead and attack with Frog Lizard, Judge's Familiar. Get in there for the 4. I hate to overextend into Anger. So I think that we'll Fairy Imposter again. And we will Judge's Familiar. And I guess we got protection against Anger because we can counter it now unless he pays 2, which he won't have 2. And we'll still be okay with a Fairy Imposter and a Frog Lizard. So I'm definitely okay with this. We have no dead draws. A land gives us a Duskmantle Seer, which at this point seems pretty powerful. And, okay, I guess he doesn't want to give me any more information. That's a scoop. Military Intelligence is coming up in 2 turns. Duskmantle Seer wouldn't have been online for a few turns. In 3 turns. But at that point, we could have out-aggroed him. He might just have missing his other source, whether it be in the Jund colors or into Rug. Or even Naya. You never know what that 3rd color is. Very, very popular color combination at this point with having Courser or Crewfix in the format. We'll go begin sideboard. And I think I will bring in Ashiok and Lifebane Zombies. Like, I don't have much information here. We'll bring in Woodlet Crawlers. I don't know if Negate needs to come in. I think the 2 of Negate's fine. I do know these a green deck. I'm going to take out on the play or on the draw. I think the Ornithopters, Angel, Ornithopters. Yeah, we'll go out. We'll take out the Ornithopter out here on the draw. It's definitely not as good. And I'll bring in I want information. I'm going to bring in another Thoughtseize here, just so we can try to figure out what we're up against. And we'll call this good. Again, I have not a clue. We saw a Lightning Strike and 3 lands. So, I mean, that's one of the advantages to scooping early. But I really don't think, maybe, of course he knows his deck better than mine. But even though their Lightning Strike takes care of the Rapidization, he could have drawn out of that. I really think he could have been okay. I'm going to keep this. And first turn Judge's Familiar. See if a Mystic comes out. Yep, Elvish Mystic. Really, still don't know. You know what? I actually think this might be just RG Devotion with both Xenagos and Nissa and maybe even the old school Garruk. So what we're going to do is just Judge's Familiar here. Pass the turn to him. And cross our fingers that the Corsair Crufix doesn't come out this turn. Nope, just a Sylvan Caryatid. He is missing his... No, that does make it so he's not missing his red source. And I definitely would consider trading the Mystic there for the Judge's Familiar, but he does not attack in. So Ashiok comes down. I think the right play here is just a Military Intelligence. And we will attack in with Mr. Familiar. Not too shabby of a start. We have either Psychic Strike. It depends on, like, he could go to Nissa here, and that's really, really hard for me to deal with. It's going to be a Perforos. It looks like it's going to be the exact same deck as last time. So, Psychic Strike might be the play here, rather than Ashiok. Because can Ashiok just plain die? If we leave Judge's Familiars back... I'm going to try Ashiok. I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it here and see if we can get something juicy off the top. And we get nothing. We get land, lightning strike. So definitely not the greatest activation of Ashiok. Unless he needed lands, but it doesn't look like he needs lands. And what would a Psychic Strike? Psychic Strike would have hit a Hornet's Nest, which I actually don't even care about a Hornet's Nest. That does do 2 damage. And this is the exact same deck. I apologize for the... Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a red-green. You got to think that Domri's in here. And he does go after Ashiok, which is... Okay, it saves us damage. See if we actually get a creature this time. We get a Mystic and a Colonial Twin Grove, which is absolutely terrible for us, and a Lightning Strike out of the way for his draws. Mystic is pretty bad too. Military Intelligence can go on the bottom. I don't think we need a double one, but we will bring in... No, we won't. We need to save the Psychic Strike, because I'm feeling this turn's going to put something out extremely degenerate, like a Nissa, like a Domri. But nothing comes out. We could away here and make him sacrifice a creature, but again, Psychic Strike, just holding up the mana for Psychic Strike, seems appropriate. Will Ashiok up again. We get a Perforos and another Colonial Twin Grove. I could Duskmantle Seer, but again, I think the appropriate is just to hold back that Psychic Strike, make him react to Ashiok ticking up. Putting in a Perforos is kind of cool, but there's no way that I can actually go crazy with it. It's just 2 damage. And again, we will just stay patient. This actually gives me a little bit of information. Got another Lightning Strike last turn too. We're loving those Lightning Strikes. Stoke the Flame. So this is like kind of a green-red burn deck with Perforos. There's got to be a way that Hornet's Nest can get some cards each turn. Maybe that's Chandra. And did we get another? Oh, we got a Hornet Queen. that we can actually cast next turn. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and Thoughtseize him. See what those 3 cards in his hand is. Stoke the Flames, Purphoros, Purphoros. Stoke the Flames goes away. That hurts. He's got 2 cards he can't actually use. And this is pretty much in the bag here. We're going to get in with both of our Judge's Familiars. This will draw us a card, a Claflin Raptor, which, yeah, I can cast a Claflin, no problem. Unless I wanted to go Purphoros, I could actually cast the Purphoros, but then not the Hornets Queen. So it's Purphoros Hornets Queen that he was trying to do here. Very uneventful match here, but at least you got to see the tempo of the deck. I'm not going to play another one. I think this is enough with this one. We'll go on to the number 8 card and try to get these out before the pre-release. I have a lot of videos coming up that I want to do. I want to do one more, like a primer video for the Khans of Tarkir. I also want to do the top 10 list of cards that I'm looking forward to rotating, and also want to start doing a few little brews with the Khans of Tarkir stuff. And all that really needs to happen within a week before the pre-release. So I'm going to be one busy dude until then. So we'll put this deck to rest. We got to see the Duskmantle Seer. Well, at least we got to see it in our hand this game. But liking the deck, it's a pretty fun deck. I'm going to miss Duskmantle Seer. I wish that I would have found a better use for him. Really cool card. Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.